This live event will begin in 2 minutes and 10 seconds.
Yes.
Set the reminder.
You know the best part? I think I just hit the go live button. It just goes live. I think so. We're live, it says.
Yep, just went live. Just got a thingy.
We did it!
It went live. Yeah, we're here.
All right. Hi,
Here we
guys.
are. What's up?
Long time no see.
Yeah.
As you can tell, we're ready for the Area 51 raid.
Yeah, we went.
We decided to go kind of a little
hot.
early. Hot.
Hot in New Veda.
New Veda.
New Veda.
New Vegas.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hot out here. But there's no one here yet.
No one here yet. You know,
Just chilling.
this is a great way to publicize our podcast, showing you like, hey, you know, I do Area 51 raid.
What's that? We gotta get away? I think we're plenty far away, sir. There's a guy in the shack giving us trap.
They'll regret it on the 20th of September.
Wait, what?
That's when it starts. September 20th.
Yeah, but it's July.
They're going to regret it. Don't you worry.
We're gonna stay here till September.
I brought snacks.
We gotta do. We'll be alive.
We got to do. But can you decide what flavor it is?
Can you decipher it? Can you figure it out?
Oh, yeah. See, there's the shack right there.
Well, I'm on location here.
On location. Definitely on location. This is a special Area 51 do.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't tell what it is. It's just completely camoed out.
You know, God bless the military.
You know, with all that alien
Hoopla.
technology, they figured out some pretty cool things.
Camouflage do.
I mean,
Tastes
what
like the
else?
same, too.
What else, right? I mean, who knows? Let's get over here, though, for a second, because we forgot to start something.
Oh yeah, that's a thing, ain't it?
Yeah, that's something for the people that aren't on this area. Get over here.
Oh, not on this earth.
Oh.
Did not forget Audacity. Who would
Actually,
forget that?
the way it goes is Two Dudes Would Do, sponsored by Bernie Brand Hot Sauce. Because we are sponsored by
Yes.
Bernie Brand Hot Sauce.
Anyone that has not listened to our audios, we have been sponsored by Bernie Brand Hot Sauce.
Yeah, we got.
I would go get my bottle real quick, but it's in the fridge.
It's all right. It's not in the description, but you guys can find it.
I need to add that eventually.
Yeah, we do. We should probably do that.
Yeah.
But Bernie Brand, which is Boerne.
Hard to spell.
Yeah. You would think it's born, but it's not. It's Bernie Brand.
I learned that the hard way.
Yeah, it's hot. Not spicy.
No.
It's just hot here.
It's a hot
I am
here.
red. I have red face going
In
on.
Area
I'm
51,
not
it
sure.
is hot.
I'm not
I don't know
doing
how
this.
we're going to make it another 2 months.
Thermal blankets. They've probably got some. We'll just raid the shack.
Starting off early.
Yeah. We're just, we're throwing it out there.
Just going for it.
Anyways, no, but we are.
Hey there, Nick. How's it going, buddy? Okay, so that chat's not going to work. We got to look at that chat.
That's all right. I mean, this one works just as much because the camera's right there.
Yeah. It's just delayed.
Yeah. So, couple things we wanted to go over before we moved on. Number one, we are on audio. We've been doing the audio thing. We're still doing the audio thing. We're back on YouTube for two reasons. Number one, we're doing these live streams, which is going back to the whole hour format that we used to do, but it's a live stream now, so you can come and go as you please.
If we see something funny, we'll comment on it. You know,
Yeah.
We won't be like an active staring at chat.
Discuss chat only.
We're not. We got a subject to go through here.
Yeah, but that's number one, and then number two, we're actually doing taco reviews because we love tacos.
Just
I
one
don't know
taco.
how many times I've talked about tacos, but we're talking about tacos again.
I mean, tacos.
How could you not talk about tacos? Anyways, but yeah, so we're
But
doing
only one though.
Yeah, just one taco is what it's called, and it's the lightly food part of our stream. Once a week, you'll be getting a taco review. We're starting in Shafter, and then we'll branch out Wasco, Bakersfield, whatever.
Until eventually we have to go real far.
Yeah, until eventually you guys start telling us about taco place. You guys got to try this place. And obviously, we're not going to be able to go too far yet.
Yeah.
When we start making bazillions of dollars, we'll start going everywhere.
Bazingas of dollars?
Bazingas, yeah. The ones that pay for themselves. But when that starts happening, then we can move on to the other things.
Yes.
But until then, we'll be local tacos first.
Yes.
That's what we're doing first. And so that's why we brought back YouTube. We've got this. We've got the YouTube itself. And then we've got the food going. And then we're still going to be doing our audio just like always.
Like normal.
So if you're not a YouTuber and you're like, well, I can't watch you guys for an hour straight, We
Yeah.
get it. We understand that. That's why we do the audio on the side, so you guys can download it whenever you want and still have it. So,
Forgive me, Nick. I'm a blind boy.
he says, "What's up?" He didn't spell that right. That's why.
Okay.
Help a homie out. I'm guessing he's wanting to shout out.
I am Kick. I
I am
Kick.
King Nick 0909.
There it is.
I believe is what it is. Go check him out on YouTube.
I'm like, Josh, grab the binoculars.
I wish
Because
that
we
was
are
a
at
little-
Area 51.
I wish that was a little bigger.
Can I pop that out, maybe? Let's find out real quick.
Let's find out since we've just started.
The
Other
beauty of
news. Other news that we're going through is, it's hot, dude. I mean, there's no way to make the chat bigger. Apparently,
Wait.
I mean, zoom. There we go.
I can read that. I'm not that blind. I
That's
can
good.
read
Yeah.
that.
We don't need to be able to see ourselves up there.
We see it right there.
Yeah.
We don't need to see the viewer count.
No, it's not. That's fine. But it's hot, so we're trying to do what we can. But of course, money's tight.
Yes.
So there's a place where you can hook us up, and that's on Patreon.com. Give a doodler.
Come on, do this. Oh, wait a minute. We don't do that
Don't do
anymore.
that no more. No, but yeah, it's in the description. Our Patreon is in the description. I know that much. So you guys can help out. Give $1. You know, what's $1? Is that like it's like half a soda now?
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't go to Taco Bell during the 2 to 5 hour, you're looking at
Or McDonald's,
$2.59
whatever.
for a large drink. Yeah, well, yeah. Or if you go to McDonald's, whenever you can get a drink there. So I mean, just save yourself one Dr Pepper or Pepsi or Coke or whatever, and send us that $1.
Good luck with that. I love my Pepsi.
So, if you're going to Starbucks, that's $5. Give us the $5 bill. There is tier levels. Anyways,
It's a joke.
That being said, we're gonna move on to the topic.
Free.
The topic.
Free ET. That's when we're at Area 51. Free.
Oh, free tea.
Ah,
Yeah, we're a
Area
little late on
51.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're good. We're good.
I mean, I was just in Vegas, so
Da-na-na-na.
I will say, Vegas. If you don't have a ton of money, not exactly the funnest place in the world. I'd rather spend the money and go to Disneyland.
Disneyland.
However, in Vegas is Hell's Kitchen, which is bomb.
Shandy told me, best meal of your life.
Yes, literally, not joking. My mom makes great food. This, so far above it. And I love my mother, but the food at Hell's Kitchen, you don't, when you eat that food, at the end when you get the bill, you're like, yeah, okay, I can understand that.
Yeah.
And it's a big bill.
Oh, I know. I heard.
180, I was like, $192. That's the most I've paid for any food in my life. Except for maybe groceries, but
That's cheating.
I was like, gosh, here's $210.
Yeah.
Because she deserved a little bit of a tip. She waited on it. She made sure the food was good. If it was bad, she'd have took it back, I'm sure.
All that
Maybe
mattered.
not.
Was there a cup full the entire time?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, in fact, we started off, we were just going to have water, but the water didn't have ice in it. And that's a big no-no for me. I like to have my ice with my water.
I don't blame you.
So I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to have a soda. And she's like, I think I want iced tea. So we both ordered. We got different drinks. Came with ice. Never got empty. In fact, it got to about that far. The guy brought me another one and goes, here, I saw you were low. And just took the other one. I wasn't even finished with the other one. Put the new one in.
It got fresh.
I was like, all right, you guys aren't exactly scared to give me soda.
I see we're not skipping down on this here.
Except for $5 a piece.
Sounds familiar.
But it was free refills.
Oh, okay.
It was $5 for iced tea, $5 for soda.
That's not that bad.
Gordon Ramsay, sir? Come on now. $60 a plate. You can't make your soda $1.
No.
McDonald's does.
And that's why their food's $7 a plate.
That's why I'm saying he charges plenty for the food already. It's not that costly to do, and it wasn't like it was a big cup. It was one of those fancy little thin cups.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like you were killing us, you know. With,
See, that's when
Come
you
on,
take
Gordon.
advantage of the infinite refill, and you just
I
keep
didn't
on
know
drinking.
it didn't say.
Ah,
I was afraid because of KC Steakhouse.
Casey's Steakhouse
I was
ripped
like,
us
they
off.
don't say.
It ripped us off so badly.
Yeah. So, that being said, Hell's Kitchen was amazing.
That's good.
I tried to show my wife that gambling doesn't pay.
I heard this story, too.
And there was roulette, electronic roulette. So I didn't have to deal with a person or touching chips or anything like that. I literally fed the dollar in the machine. I said, pick a number. She picked like 32 or something like that, 33. And I was going to pick 17. I was like, nah, let's go with red. Red 14. I put 50 cents there, put 50 cents on her bet. And I turn and I look at her because the timer's counting down. Like,
Yeah.
That's like 7 seconds. I look at my wife. I go, all right, here's the deal. This game is completely crazy hard to win on. Because literally the odds of picking the correct number is like 1 in 30
It's minuscule.
something. Yeah, it's 1 in 30 something because that's how many numbers there are. And then on top of that, to just pick it right, just insurmountable, right?
Yeah.
So as I'm telling her that, I kind of laugh. I turn back and the ball starts spinning. I go, "You watch. This thing's gonna land nowhere near our numbers." And we had kind of two sides of the board.
Yes, you did.
I was like, "No way." And then, wouldn't you friggin' know it? I'm sitting there looking, and the thing rolls around, hits a little bump, stops right on 14. I'm like, "I just won." And Shannon goes, "You did?" I'm like, "Yeah, I only put 50 cents. Why didn't I put more?" And I was like, "Well, how much did I win?" I look up $17.50
Yep.
plus my own bet, $18.
Yep.
You won 36 times what you bet on one number.
Imagine if you
I forgot how much you got paid out.
Yeah.
I was like, Shannon goes, "What, are you gonna play some more?" I'm like, "No, that's when you hit the cash out button."
Just like, I wish I put $5 in.
$2.50 each, $2.50 times 36. It's like $70, something like that. $80 somewhere. It's expensive.
Quick maths.
It's expensive. I know there's a lot more money come from it, but so I was like, of course it would just to prove me wrong. Blackjack proves me right.
Okay.
Slots prove me right. Roulette, the hardest game out there, proves me wrong.
Yep.
So that was kind of the experience with the whole gambling thing. Again, I still stand by you don't win gambling.
No. The
But-
house always wins. Trust me, I learned that from my stream.
But I got lucky. Yeah. But you can give yourself money on your stream.
Yeah, it's called... Well, actually, I actually just added some commands you could do that uses points. You can do...
I saw your testing thing. It let me know.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah, so if you
Casino
spend...
test.
You got to test. I know what else am I going to do. So I got some things set up there. I have a really annoying one set at 2,500 points with a 5-minute cooldown.
Ooh. 5-minute cooldown's a long time.
It's annoying and really loud, and everyone suffers from it.
Anyways.
Then I have one that's really funny, but it's on a really long cooldown because it's a minute-long sound effect.
Oh.
Wow. And that's with 10,000.
So that's going on your Twitch stream.
Yes.
In case you guys didn't know, it's in the description. You can go check him out. He does stream quite often.
Quite often I stream.
Even more now because of the sound, because of the internet.
Yes.
That's why we're streaming now.
That's why we're streaming, because literally within the last 5 days, my internet changed, and now I can stream it 720p.
Yeah, that's what you can do.
720p, 30 FPS,
impressive.
3000 bitrate.
So it's now he can stream often.
I've been streaming often since January.
Much better now.
Oh yes,
Better. We can probably actually get away with some killing floors.
Oh, I could. No, I played what did I play? I played a pretty action-packed game, and one of my regulars was like, "Wow."
Not Minecraft for sure.
Not Minecraft, but you're like, "Wow, I can see stuff."
I can see.
I can
He can
see.
He can
Wait.
see. He can see. He can see.
I can see. I can. Shay can't edit anymore. Sword here. Ah! I can
Stream.
I can stream.
Anyway, so that's going on your channel. What have you been playing mostly, Lacey?
Lately, it's been a lot of
Stream tactics.
team fight tactics. The new League of Legends game mode. That's pretty fun. Minecraft. Whenever Wheels wants to play the dang thing, and
You gotta do the dang thing, you know.
yeah, do the dang thing.
Go ahead. Sorry, I just ripped some paper.
Ooh, I'm telling. I guess the latest will be Hollow Knight. That's what I've been starting to do.
Hollow Knight. Nope, I've never played that game.
It's a Metroidvania type of game. It's like Metroid,
Oh, okay.
kind of like that.
Side-scroller.
In a way, it's really pretty.
Is it a side scroller?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's not 3D, so it's a 2D side scroller.
that's cool.
It's Metroid. It's
Yeah.
classic Metroid in
Would
20.
there be any aliens in this game?
Not that I know of.
Not that you know.
I've never
But
looked.
they
at
could
the
be
thing.
hiding them from you,
It's possible.
much like the U.S. government.
Exactly.
I mean,
Just saying.
supposedly.
Just saying.
We're coming for you. Just kidding. Don't mess with us. We're streaming.
Thank you for my due, sir.
No, but we're talking about Area 51 today. Or is it Area 51? I mean, really.
Area 52.
We don't know the actual name of the thing. There's a lot of different discussion about what the name is.
Groom
We can get
Lake,
there.
yada yada.
Yeah. The reason why they call it Groom Lake is because it's actually based right next to Groom Lake in Nevada. So they call it Groom Lake. They call it Area 51. And the reason why they call it Area 51, common knowledge is that it's set right next to the grid space Area 15 on the Atomic Energy Commission. They built this whole grid out, and they put them in blocks like you do.
Yeah.
And Area 15, and then literally Area 51 is right next door. So, I mean, they just flipped the name. So it was like Area 51. That was the thing.
Solid.
It's been called Paradise Ranch over the years. And there's a reason behind that. But let's just start with how it came into being.
All right, let's hear it.
Again, this is as best as we can find out, because up until 2013, the American government didn't even acknowledge that Area 51 was a thing.
We knew
They're
about
like,
it, but
you're crazy. There's nothing out there. It's just some guys.
it's just dirt.
It's just some guys in bunkers. Like, it's not that big a deal. But in 2013, they had to declassify some stuff from the CIA, and because of that,
We found out aliens.
they're like, yeah, Area 51 exists. We don't call it Area 51. We call it AFFTC Depth.
Well, that just sounds lame.
Det 3, which is short for Air Force Flight Test Center Detachment 3.
Doubt.
That's what they call it now. So, I mean, that was another name for it, apparently.
That's not as smooth, though.
Yeah, so somewhere in between 1947 and 1954. So, after World War II, this is not safe USSR times.
Yes.
And there was a lot of flights still being thrown over the USSR, and they had to do it low.
It's a cold time.
Yeah, I mean, this is still when planes aren't exactly special. Most planes flew between 10,000 and 20,000 feet.
Yeah.
And so they were doing reconnaissance missions over the USSR, and they were having to fly low. And so they were worried that not only because they have had some shot down, that they were going to get more and more shut down. So the idea was that they would build a different plane. Something that would fly higher and that would still do the reconnaissance that they needed.
Sounds like a blackbird.
Yeah, well, that's what we have now. Well, actually, we have another one after the Blackbird, but that was another big one. So, let's see.
That's what my phone
This is
playing the stream.
Yeah, roughly when it starts Groom Lake, Project Aquatone is put into effect by Eisenhower, and what it is it's this whole idea of building these new planes, and the main thing was that they had to find a place that was secure. It wasn't easily accessible to public or spies, and they had to be able to have a lot of room.
Yes.
So naturally, what's your choice? A desert in America, which we
Amen.
have Nevada. It's like rock, cactus, bush family, rock, cactus, tree, Joshua Tree. That's kind of like Vegas.
Yeah.
And then nothing.
It's
So
just
Nevada was like perfect choice. So that's where they go ahead and do it. And again, this is somewhere in between 47 and 54. The reason that we don't exactly know is because we don't know when the actual project started. We just know that it was after the war and before Vietnam.
Well, at least that gives us a time frame.
This is still not safe to be women times.
Right.
so
Radium girls.
This is prime time. Also, another name for Area 51 is Dreamland. That was from a poem from somebody else.
Oh, how beautiful.
Anyways, so Eisenhower asked for this remote location. Not easy. Atomic Energy Commission, they're blowing up, and of course the Air Force is using it for planes anyways, that area already. So he says, okay, that's going to be perfect. Sets it right next to it, and they start building their planes. The reason why they think it's closer to 1954 was when it started, because in 1955, UFOs start getting reported in constantly by normal aircraft. That's aircrafts flying 10 to 20,000 feet. They know that military aircrafts can fly up to 40,000 feet. So they say, okay, it's higher than 40, definitely higher than us, but it's not military because it's way above. I mean, it's just small.
Yeah.
So they start. The natural thing, what they do is they see something, they wire it into the air traffic control, tell them, hey, there's someone else out here. Is there anything supposed to be out here that high? And of course, air traffic control, they kind of know about this, but they can't let anybody know. It's not a public thing. So they go, no, nothing else is supposed to be out there. Congratulations. We'll write it down.
You won.
You found something that nobody knows about. We'll write it down.
Yay!
So they write it down. And they explain it either two ways. Either it's a natural phenomenon, like
It's a bird.
of what?
It's a bird.
Or it's high altitude weather research.
Okay, that one's kind of believable.
That one is believable. I'm like, okay, so what is it that's going to be that high that they're doing weather research, though?
A hot air balloon.
Because none of us can go that high. You can't go 60,000 feet in the air with a hot air balloon. You will literally lose oxygen.
Hot air balloon. Don't worry about it. They brought oxygen with them.
In 1955, when oxygen tanks are so readily available.
Yes. They're definitely not like 2,000 pounds.
So this is when all the... And, of course, we all know what UFO stands for. It stands for Unidentified Flying Object. Doesn't mean that it's a flying disc. It doesn't mean anything like that.
It could be... honestly...
It's literally, they just can't identify what's up there
A
that's
bird
flying.
could be a UFO.
Yeah, if they can't identify it and it's flying, it's an unidentified flying object.
Yes. A frisbee could be a UFO.
The reason behind the disc theory, like the shining
The
disc,
saucer.
the saucer that flies in the sky, is two things. Number one, a lot of the test planes they were doing in the late 50s, early 60s, early 70s had a very special painting on them that were made for thermal dynamics. So when they got really high, the sun actually shined off them and it looked like a silver disc. And then, of course, all kinds of different kinds of planes were made out of this, the A-12 being one of them, which is actually, the actual name of it is the Lockheed A-12, because it's made by Lockheed.
That sounds really cool.
That's the Blackbird that you're referring to. Now,
SR-71 Blackbird.
they start denying, it's just unidentified flying objects. UFOs start becoming a big thing. There's a highway in Vegas, or near Vegas, which is just outside of Area 51, that they've named Extraterrestrial Highway because so many events of these things have been recorded and they've been talked about.
Coincidence? I think
And
not.
and that was put to them by the state government. And then so at the end of the late 1950s, so 55 is when they started, into the 1950s, the CIA, which is the ones that were running Area 51, they completely cut off the thing. They're done. They don't need it for testing anymore. But the Air Force still was using it to test planes. They had some MiGs from the Russians. This is top
secret?
Top Gun style, right? They had to figure out something that would combat the MiGs of Russia. If you watch that movie, you know what all that's about. So they're decommissioning these planes, but they still need a place to do it where it's kind of private. So Area 51 goes from the CIA to the Air Force at that point in time. And then that's when the Lockheed A-12 was made. Some specs on the Lockheed A-12. It flew so fast it could go from New York City to LA in 1 hour.
And it's still the fastest one.
Yeah, and so that's the fastest. It was the fastest thing they'd ever had. That's how fast. That's just blazing speed. That's number one. Number two, the fuel literally could not catch fire from a matchstick or anything. It was unflammable fuel. That's how hot it had to burn. So literally, a normal fire could not set the fuel off.
That's hot.
That's hot. That's hot right there. And that was in 1977. The Air Force really took over the CIA from the CIA. And then the A-12, it takes 186 miles to do a U-turn, in case you're wondering. That's a big U-turn right there. Yeah. So if they make a mistake, they're going way out of the way there. And then it needed a 1.6 mile runway to land in Area 51.
That's a big landway.
That is a big runway. Yeah, 1.6 miles. That's like...
That's like 1.6 miles.
It's 8 miles from the edge of town to Laredo Highway exit. That's 8 miles. So 1/8 of that. That's how long it takes for it to stop. It's impressive.
Yeah, it is.
Actually, it's a little over that, 1/8. So, like I said, finally in 2013, the government, they say, okay, yeah, we know about the base, okay? It's everyone commonly refers to it Area 51. We called it Paradise Ranch because we were trying to help the people who were supposed to be on base attract them. Because they were having a hard time actually attracting people to go on the base because it was in the middle of a desert. So they called it Paradise Ranch to entice families.
It's pretty hot out here.
Yeah, so like it's been called that. It's been called a couple other things. We call it Air Force Flight Test Center Detachment 3. Whatever. It's a nuclear test site.
That's smooth name there.
It's right next to it. So there's that, and then on top of all that, they had to declassify the CIA reports. That's what really led to it. Obama was one of the first presidents to actually acknowledge the fact that it's there. Of course, that was during his presidency.
Thanks,
it makes
Obama.
sense. Bill Clinton actually, in 1995, made jokes about Area 51. he said that he doesn't even know if it exists, which at the time it's on a need to know basis. It's still on a need to know basis anyways for the president. So technically, up until Obama in 2013 when they had to declassify the reports, he didn't even know really. And then they declassified and they're like, yeah, okay, it exists, bro. Like,
what?
The movie Independence Day where the president is literally sitting there going, there is no Area 51. There are no aliens. And the other guy's like, technically, there might be. And he goes, what? It's really like only certain people had the knowledge of it.
You don't need to know.
So when Bill Clinton came out, I was like, I don't know if it's real or not. It might be. He was telling the truth. He didn't know for certain.
You know, your accent there for Bill Clinton reminded me of your...
Did I do an accent?
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. I was just talking, so it wasn't me talking. I just do the accent. So what did I sound like? I don't even know. I'll have to go back and watch now. I didn't know I did an accent. Forgive me.
Sound like Mr. W.
And, George W. George W.
I like
anyways, I like tacos rule. Anyways, the reason why Bill Clinton even had to address it was because in 1995 he put out a law that stated the Area 51 area is not. They didn't have to follow the rules of the environmental laws. They still are that way. Area 51 has no environmental laws. They can burn things. There's been class action suits where people are like, we can't breathe right because of whatever they were burning. Nothing happens.
Sucks to be you.
Nothing happens. Get away from Area 51 is the sentiment. So
yes, it's a no burn day. Hey Steve, drop the nuke.
So yeah, Area 51 is completely exempt from any environmental laws. They can burn on burn days. It does not matter. No one.
They can nuke on burn days.
Nobody can say anything. A couple of conspiracy things about Area 51, since we're going to get there anyways. Supposedly, now, again, if you don't believe in the moon landing, supposedly Area 51 was where they did the lunar landing. No one would be able to get in. It would be the perfect place to do it. So that was Area 51, lunar landing. Another one is that it's unhackable. Of course, this one actually has been kind of proven. They have no internet connection on certain parts of the base.
Yeah.
So it's literally unhackable.
Yeah, no.
If there's no internet connection, they can't be in.
The only way you're going to hack into their systems is if you're there.
Yeah.
So the raid, you have a good chance. Get your hackers ready.
Get your hackers. There needs to be hackers with you. I mean, if you're going to raid a place that's basically dirt.
All you Naruto runners, guard your hackers.
And then former employees have spoken out about it. There's a lot of things that are classified that they still won't talk about, but they have said, and some of them have said in interviews that yes, there was aliens that we worked on. Yes, there's one. It's called J-Rod or something like that, and it communicates telepathically. And that's how we're able to come up with some of the technology we've come up with, and blah, blah, blah. There's some crazy people in the world.
See, the issue comes into play here of, are you sure?
Yeah.
Because if you gotta have some proof. You don't care if you work there. Just the idea of, oh, he works at Area 51. He must know something. And then you can say whatever you like, tacos don't rule. And you go, wow, Area 51 hates tacos.
Yeah, so supposedly that is the truth about Area 51 from the people that have worked there. There's so much of them, though, that they've actually formed a group. It's called Roadrunners International. So they get together and they talk about Area 51 things that they can talk about that's not classified. That is the gist of the only things that are truly known about Area 51. If you look at it, there's only one picture, and it was by accident that he even got it. Some of the guys that were in one of our satellites were taking pictures of the Earth, and they were told, do not. Everywhere else, fine. Don't take a picture of Area 51. They accidentally took a picture of Area 51. I don't know if it was an accident, but they did.
It happens.
And it spawned 1,000 memos in their area. Like, dude, got to take it down. There's national security possibilities here. People can see it. And when you look at the picture that they have of Area 51, it's just dirt with bunkers. There's a bunker here. There's a bunker there. Most of it is theorized to be underneath ground. I don't know if you've ever seen a picture of Raccoon City. That is the idea of Area 51.
I mean, I think one of the best ways to say it is there's a center that is basically earthquake-proof. It's on like 12,000 really, really, really thick springs. It could survive like a 25 megaton nuke right in front of it, made out of solid granite, yada yada. They have like a 5-story building under there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy to do. Not easy, but it's possible to do with as much money as you got.
Especially in America. I mean, we've got we waste money like crazy. I mean, we're like, what, 15 trillion in debt or something
Hey,
now?
watch out! You're pulling out Area 51.
Anyways.
You broke the illusion.
Broke it. Sorry. I think we already did with the drinks. So anyways, but it's like, we have money and we just throw it at things. And it's like, fix, make better.
Make better tacos.
So they've come out with like 3 different stealth planes because of it. I mean, of course, Lockheed A-12. There was the bomber, and then there was another one that came. It became because of Area 51. And they're these beautiful things. I mean, if you were to try and find a stealth bomber, if they weren't flying low, you'd have no idea where they were at.
Stealthy.
Because once they get up into the sky, the bottom of a stealth bomber is painted to where it looks like the sky. The top of it is dark, so it looks like the dark. So literally, when you look up, you could be staring at a bomber and you have no idea. The only way you know is when it flies low enough to where you can tell the difference in shapes.
Don't be silly. I've seen it in Call of Duty. It's so visible.
Yeah, you can see them, but you never could hit them with a bomb or an RPG or whatever. That would be
Stupid.
cool. That would be cool.
Okay, to be fair, those things
Javelin.
are huge.
Yeah, javelin it. I got it.
It's gonna miss. Interesting fact, though, you could break it with an EMP.
Yeah. So
Sorry, Call of Duty facts here.
And then the A-12, which is called the Blackbird, that flies at least 60,000 feet high.
Yep.
Even if you had an EMP, there's nothing that would get up to it. So, bull crap on that. Call that bull crap.
OP.
Yeah. The EMP actually just took out the parts on your wrist that you would, like, oh, they're over there. That's the EMP that destroys that. Like, oh, my screen's broken. Is your screen broken? Yeah, my holographic doesn't work no more. Oh, look at that. My watch is dead. Everything electronic died. Somebody set off an EMP.
There goes Chappie.
I thought you said Shabby. I was like, oh.
Nope, Chappie.
Chappy play. That's a movie that you guys need to watch.
I did it again, Josh.
You did it. I know. I love it.
I'm getting
Movie
good.
quotes. Movie quotes. Anyways, so that's Area 51 facts. Now, the things surrounding Area 51. Let's just start with Independence Day. There is conspiracy theory after conspiracy theory because of one movie, several movies. Oh, there's been so many.
It's Area 51.
Supposedly there's an alien helipad or something like that. It's basically where they can land saucers.
Oh.
Where they can land saucers inside Area 51. Like, I'm sorry, if they've mastered interdimensional travel or inner space where it's like millions of light years away and they can get here, I'm pretty sure they can land wherever they want.
Nah. They don't have their parking ticket.
They're like, hey, we here at Earth. Hey, wait a minute. There's no alien helipads. Where are we going to
Back out!
Well, who cares? They're not ready for us. We're out. I don't think that's the case. But supposedly they have one of those. Supposedly there's aliens there. And on September 20th, there's going to be a lot of dumb... I don't want to call them millennials because I think that's my age.
That is your age. Generation Z's.
But there's going to be millennials there too.
Yeah, there is.
There's going to be dumb people that have decided they want to storm Area 51. Why they want to storm Area 51, I don't go.
To make alien friends. Duh.
They think that the government is hiding so much there. But in my reality, this is what I'm thinking. You think the government, who had to declassify things that finally had to say, yes, Area 51 is a real thing. You think that same government is going to leave everything there after they've had to tell people this is a real place?
And that's where
There
Area
are still
52 comes
places
into
we
place.
don't know about that the government knows about.
Area 52.
Exactly, Area 52. So let's just say, for a brief moment, that they have decided to pull everything out of there and just leave the guards. Just as a thing of show, like, yeah, that's still a place. They've had not 6 years. They've had not but 6 years to remove everything.
Yeah.
I'm guessing they only needed one.
Honestly, I bet they only need a month or two.
So you're saying that they decided not to take anything away, and now that there's a movement going on that you guys are going to storm the place.
400,000 people strong, mind you.
Yeah, 400,000 people strong. Are going to storm this place. You think there's a moment in that life where the government's like, we might not be able to stop them. Maybe we should just take the stuff away. Even now, let's just say they didn't do it in the 6 years. They could do it right now, and nobody would know.
No.
You think that they literally are going to leave that there for the 400,000 to try and storm the place? Let alone, let's just say this, Area 51 is mostly dirt.
Yeah.
There are solid steel bunkers that you got to get through. I hope you brought your torches.
Your
So-
oxy torches, of course.
So, no, I was talking about the torches they light their jewels with.
Oh, yes.
Let's just say that they decided not to. You still think you 400,000 can break through into this desertous region and open up these metal doors that are like 4 foot thick and discover something special?
Yes.
And let's just say the fact that the U.S. military did not tweet this, but they did, that we're ready for you, even you're 400,000 strong. You don't think that maybe the U.S. military can probably stop you?
400,000 people versus 20,000 people with training and guns
And tanks?
and tanks and airships.
50 calibers and helicopters.
You name it, you nukes.
Miniguns. I don't think we're going to open fire on our own people, but they could.
Self-defense.
It's a government facility that says do not enter. Now, there are no gates really.
No.
This picture right here is probably the only gate they have.
Yeah.
Mostly what it is just open field and ground sensors
Yes.
and patrols on ATVs, or the military equivalent of a warthog.
MTV.
Yeah, MTV. Exactly.
Military terrain vehicle.
Yeah. It's a warthog. We're just calling it a warthog. Halo.
Halo.
So, you think that... You just think for a moment you really can do something about this.
Hey.
And let's just say you can beat the military that is very well armed.
Well,
And
good
you
job.
can get into the steel doors.
Good job.
And you do get down into the layers of tunnels that are supposedly there. You really think you're going to be able to find anything that's really going to matter? Let's just say there is aliens.
Rumor has it the best Call of Duty game of all time is in Area 51.
You know what? Also, rumor has it Tupac is down there.
Rumor has it there's the hidden 14th flavor of monster down there. Kyle's, get ready.
Rumor has it all the dads who went out for milk
And
are down there.
cigarettes.
Yeah. Let's just say they left it all there for you and you could get it. What does it change?
You get that 14th flavor of monster. Josh, there's the 44th flavor of dew down there.
There's a lot of flavors of dew.
I don't know how many flavors. I'm just guessing
I
44.
think we got to 32.
Last time, but there's
And
other flavors.
New now. There's new flavors now, so I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll have to recount them. But what does it change? Let's just say not the monster and not the duo, not the dads that never came back. Let's say there's aliens down there. What does it change?
Well, no.
Now we have pictures, proof that there's aliens in the world,
Hey, Instagram will be popping with the first real alien selfie.
and ensuing panic all across the globe because aliens do exist and we have no idea how to stop them from taking us over and probing us to death.
Is it,
How do you stop an alien? A bullet? We don't know.
is it a coincidence that Destroy All Humans, an alien game, is getting remastered in 2020? I rest my case.
What I'm asking is, if you're willing to storm this with your life, because they have the right to take it from you if you cross the border
Yeah, yes.
of Area 51. We're not talking about the American border, which is a whole different topic, which we probably won't ever get onto.
No, that's too dangerous.
But let's say you cross Area 51, they're going to take your life. Is the knowledge of aliens or what have you really worth your life?
Sometimes.
I say nay. I say, okay, whatever, even if there is aliens, it's not going to change my life one iota, except for the fact that I will know aliens exist and they can literally wreck us whenever they want.
Rake us.
Rake us over coals. I just don't see how this is gonna. Maybe they just want to say finally that they can say that. See, I told you the government has been lying to us since day one. We all know that.
It's true.
We know that the government does not trust the public with information. We know that because they did not even accept us. We've known for 50 years that Area 51 was there, and they finally, 60 years later, said, yeah, okay, it exists.
Hey, I'm just saying, through this passion, maybe in another 60 years we'll see aliens. I'm just saying.
60 years, I'm going to be like 89, and I don't even care.
But Josh, then that's when the excitement comes in. You're like, I knew it.
89-year-old me. I told you there was aliens way back then. Remember my YouTube channel?
Go to YouTube/2 Dudes with Do.
What's YouTube, Grandpa? Oh, shut your mouth!
We use Google now. Google videos.
That doesn't even sound good.
I know. That's why
Anyways.
I mean, I guess YouTube. I guess I could name it YouTube still. I think it might last. It is
Are
owned
there
by
any
Google.
other conspiracy theories that you think of for Area 51 that I have not discussed it yet? Other than it's freaking hot there.
It is so hot.
Like this room.
Like Area 51. It's so hot. Like, our dew, bone dry.
Yeah. Did you already finish yours?
Yes. Threw it away already.
Huh.
You didn't know some of that trash can in the desert?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the whole desert is trash can, really.
You can't litter on military property.
You can't step on military property.
Let alone litter.
You ever tried to accidentally drive into China Lake? No, you don't,
No, you
because
don't.
you can't do that.
Nope.
Because if you accidentally get on the wrong lane and you get too close and try to turn around, they will stop you. And they will ask you many questions. And they will bring you down to ask you some more. And possibly search you in ways that you don't want to be searched.
Are they really the aliens?
Yeah, actually we are. Yeah, so... Yeah, good luck with those who are going to go and try and storm. Have fun.
You know what? You guys go for it.
I'm going to enjoy watching you guys on everyone's Instagram.
Some guy is promising to stream it because he lives really close to it. He won't be participating, but he'll stream it.
He'll watch it.
Yeah,
I'm going to watch his
Get the
stream.
pop-
He's going to have millions of people watching him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
That's calling good at a bad situation.
Wish we were living there so we could put that out, right?
I'm just saying, we could join it and vlog it, Josh.
We could. Just have it, like, the picture up here somewhere.
Yeah.
The video. And
Come see two dudes to do it, the Area 51 raid.
that would be pretty funny.
It'd be horrible. I'm not doing that.
But that would take forever.
Yeah.
Because it would be sitting around waiting forever, and then they finally do decide, like, hey, we're going to charge. And then they get stuck.
Yeah.
Personally, what do I think is in Area 51? Before this whole, like, having to come out and talk about it, I think there was a lot of things that we have classified over the years.
Yeah.
I think the lunar module is there. I do think we landed on the moon, but I think everything about that
Is there.
is there.
Just in case.
I think, because I don't know where the Ark of the Covenant is, really. I don't know if anybody actually does, but it could be in Area 51.
America.
It really could. We could have got a hold of it and was like, we're not letting anybody else have this.
Yeah.
And just lock it away. Lock and key. We do that with a lot of stuff. I mean, if we don't want somebody to talk, they just disappear.
Lock it away.
They are gone forever.
Yeah.
Think about the witness protection program. Gone.
Gone.
Just gone. Like, what did you do? We burned them. Like, they don't exist anymore.
They're gone.
Other than the place that they are at. So, I mean, yeah, I could totally see a lot of files that are supposed to be classified that nobody gets to look at are there.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of filing cabinets in a big warehouse.
Nice and dusty.
Yeah. Because they just put new ones in as they need.
Yes.
I think some of the World War, some of the bad things we did,
Oh, there.
the transcriptions are there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know how in the Black Ops where they had, like, the black part where it just blacks it
Yep.
out? I think the actual transcriptions are still there.
I'm sure they are.
I think they just put out black barred pieces of paper for people with just words every now and again. Not real things.
Nah.
I think that's there. I think the knowledge of missing people, like D.B. Cooper, I think he's there. I think, not he's there, but I think that
The
knowledge
info's
is
there.
there.
He's there. He's locked up.
They found him, but they're like, whatever. I think the answers to the 9/11 attacks
I'm sure they're there.
are there. I think that was possibly an inside job, watching a lot of things. That's another conspiracy, the whole thing we've talked about, I think, once or twice.
I think we have. Probably. Maybe not.
There's a lot of things that I think that we have actual knowledge of that we decided we didn't want to let anybody know. I think that stuff's there. And I think now, because people are trying to raid it and there's a possibility that they could get in, they're gone. And they're at a new place that we don't even know about yet.
Area 50.
Somewhere in Alaska. Like, just ice. They're like, what's out there? Nothing. You walk out there for a day, you won't come back.
Yeah.
That's the kind of place it is. Oh, I didn't mention. In Vegas, at the airport, if you look, there's some unmarked small passenger planes in a locked up area. That's for Area 51. The families that go to Area 51, they actually live in Vegas, and they fly them out of Vegas airport to Area 51.
Huh.
Yeah.
Neat.
I mean, that's what they've said. Again, who knows? But there's a lot of unmarked small passenger planes, like private planes, that are in a locked up area, and they fly every day. And they fly there. They fly somewhere that way, and then fly back. So, people get on, people get off. Who knows? Probably the truth. They don't want people going into Area 51 on car, I'm sure.
I'm sure
Probably
they
the safest way to do it. Keeps them safe, whatever. What do you think's in Area 51? Think aliens?
The 43rd flavor. Rain
SpongeBob?
dew. Maybe. The Krabby Patty's secret formula.
Oh, I just thought about that at the same time you did. I was like, Krabby Patty secret formula was there.
Have you seen that video where it's there's some guy making a plankton impression? He's like, Alexa, search for the Krabby Patty secret formula, and she responds like, yes, yes.
Oh,
And it's just
I
surplus
wish.
job ingredients.
They have a SpongeBob actual like restaurant,
Yeah,
and they make Krabby Patties.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty cool. I want to go,
just one burger.
but I don't know where it's at.
I think I heard last time it was somewhere in Mexico.
Probably.
Either Mexico or they're planning to move it.
Gotta
to
find
America.
someone that can speak El Español to help.
Yes.
Anything else?
The 7 Dragon Balls. Any wish granted. That's the thing you should
Sorcerer's
hide.
Stone could be there. What if all these movies that are about like fictitious things, they really existed?
And they're there.
And the movies are just the way to like the government's like we can tell them it's real, but it's a movie. They don't believe it.
Classic Area
It's like
51.
Golden Snitch. Look, he's crazy. He moves around like crazy. He's always bugging people in Area 51. That would be interesting.
Classic Area 51 jokes.
Man, I really wish that the guys that never came home from when cigarettes and milk are there. That would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious.
It would be really funny though if like Tupac and people that died were there, because the movie, like Michael Jackson,
Yeah.
stuff, their CDs and stuff kept on coming out with new stuff. Like, oh, we found it in his computer. Like they didn't have computers.
No.
We found old recordings that they didn't want to put out yet. I was like,
Well, why are you putting it out then?
why are you doing it? As if you didn't already get enough money. Like, really? So I think that they were just bored. They're like, and chilling in Area 51. Yo, Michael, we should make another record. Michael's like, I'm already on it. Hey, I'm talking about black and white and caramel color. Stuff like that.
Probably.
You never know. He's getting bored over there.
Yeah, I mean,
We haven't exactly seen the outside world in a while.
I'm sure they got simulations.
Oh, another thing. If you actually work on Area 51, you have to live there.
I mean, military. Kind of expected, honestly.
Yeah, if you didn't believe it, we haven't been out very much lately. It is hot in here, and we got to take a break, so I think that's going to be doing it.
I think it's like a 50-minute episode.
That's fine. That's plenty.
Yes, welcome to the season 2 of Two Dudes Would Do.
So, do we get in this like we used to in this? I don't even remember how we did it.
Honestly, I don't either, but this is a stream.
We just say bye.
I guess. No intro music or outro music. No nothing. No intros.
Go to birdiebrand.com. Use the code 2DudesWithDo. That's the number 2, followed by the words dude with do. Dudes with do. Get yourself 10% off of their shop. Shopping. Spend $80, get 10% off that by using the words 2DudesWithDo in the promo codes. I think that does it. That's what does it.
I think that does it right there.
Also, if you want to, you can go to Jimmy D Tees at Instagram. He makes our jersey, well, whatever's. Our t-shirts. Our t-shirts are made by Jimmy D's Tees. Cool guy. He's definitely got one himself.
Ignore the Area 51 behind it. It's just green.
Yeah, it's green and yellow letters.
Yes.
Green lining over here and yellow lettering.
Yes.
But you can check those out. I think we put it up on our Instagram.
I hope we did. If not, you see it here.
If not, we'll put it up.
We're repping it.
So you guys can go get that as some merchandise. You want to get that and you want to hit that merchandise up, just let us know and we'll get you one. He does one-offs.
Yeah.
It's going to cost you a little more to do a one-off. So, 4 Two Dudes Would Do.
And just one taco.
And I think that's part of Lightly Food, right?
I can't do lightly food anymore.
So we're just going to be now just one taco?
Yep. I didn't get to break the news to Josh. I can't do lightly food anymore because of my disease.
For just one taco? I'm Josh.
And I'm Shay.
How do you do?
I don't end things, Josh.
I know.
I can't cut this out, so you guys are gonna have to see me lead it.
Hi, aliens. They're coming.